Healing work without actual action or change is just a really fancy way of staying stuck. And unfortunately, the personal development, spiritual wellness communities are not incentivized to tell you that. What we have created is an entire culture of women who are so well versed in their trauma and their patterns and their behaviors, but they can't actually move. They don't actually make change. And so then what we do is we just hand them more healing, more therapy, more somatic work, more breath work, more retreats, more inner child stuff, more nervous system stuff. And the reality is like, there's no more understanding that needs to be done. You can trace your people pleasing all the way back to your childhood. Great. But there's no amount of understanding that's going to change the fact that you still show up on a Monday morning and shrink in a meeting and close your mouth where you should be leading like a badass, where you should be saying something, I don't know, because you disagree with it, where you should be behaving in a way because you don't actually care what people say or think about you, because it's none of your business. At some point, we can understand till we're blue in the face, but you have to do it different. At some point, there's a piece of you just have to create a new pattern. You've got to stop doing the thing that you know you don't want to be doing. And that's hard and that's uncomfortable. And it requires you to take courageous action, not to understand more. It requires you to build an identity that can hold it instead of continually outsourcing to more healing modalities, more personal development, more how-tos. Now, don't get me wrong. That work is so important and valid. I do pattern work. I believe in healing work. I believe it is just the first step, though. Where the conversation doesn't get finished is, this is vital. It's literally life-changing. It has changed my life. It changes my clients' life. I do this work with them. But the industry has this incomplete circle where we understand, but we never actually move into action. At some point, you have to move. This I need to feel safe to move, like, story that we have created, you guys, discomfort is where growth happens, and that never feels safe in your body. If you wait on this, you will never change, and you will stay stuck in this loop. So it's not that the work is invalid. It's not that the information isn't there. It's that it's incomplete. It requires action.